How you doing? Scotty Bear back with another video. This video about Austin or El Paso. That's right. I get this question a lot. A lot of people kind of feel like I'm close to Austin, Texas. People have questions about moving to Austin, Texas. I am semi-familiar with Austin, Texas. And I have some opinions if you're considering moving to Texas and what might be your concerns. I have some pretty good info for you. See, I'm a closet Californian, meaning I am from California originally, but I called it quits on Las Vegas, right? And then started searching for a new place because, you know, really that's the problem. When you live in California, you go, fuck, you know what I'm saying? California is so awesome that you're trying to figure out some type of replacement. So, and I've struggled with that a good part of my life because I threw in the towel on California a long time ago, and of course made the pilgrimage to Las Vegas and existed there. However, you know, I'll tell you, if you've considered Las Vegas, not to get off topic, but you know, being a Californian, if you don't gamble, Las Vegas makes 0 sense. I mean, friends would call me up, yo man, hey man, we're going clubbing, you know, land in on Thursday, scoop me up, you know, oh, I need a ride to the airport Monday morning, you know, breakneck, gamble, poker, all that stuff. And then, you know, Shazam, they go out to work. Now, what's not fun about that is if you live there, you don't get the whoosh off to back home. You just go to regular Vegas. So you know, your experience a lot of times is his experience. You know, you lose a lot of money and, you know, pay a lot of things, you know, go golfing, clubbing, you know, all that stuff. So, you know, oftentimes you lose too. Now to get back to the topic of, you know, Austin or El Paso. One, they are not close. They are not close together. However, they do share a very interesting kind of similarity, even though they're very different places. They are very Democrat places. So if you're like, you know, Texas, it's so red and so many Trump followers and all this stuff. These two places are the most blue. And actually, I feel like, and I'm not sure on this, but I think it would be correct, of the El Paso being much more Democratic. So you're gonna find that that is a-okay. So next situation, I will say this. Number one, if you're considering moving to over there in Austin, one, drive through town during rush hour. You will question why you are there. I mean, this is the number one reason why maybe I don't live in Austin, because the traffic is ridiculous. For what? You're in the middle of a state with, like, literally, and that's the other thing about Austin. If you are moving to Austin, chances are you drove to Austin, so you have a feel for how far you are away from most things. And so I'll give some brownie points to Austin being kind of a nice place. I mean, it is an expensive place, so it better be pretty nice. I mean, especially for Texas. So it is a nice place. I will say I still feel like it's heavily overpriced. I mean, it just, from top to bottom, I don't feel like there is much value to living there. If you want anything else, you go, oh, well, you know, the food and stuff like that. Well, guess what? The Mexican food is way better over in El Paso. I will tell you that. It's you know, Mexico's over my shoulder. So this by far has a lot of, I would say, better and more reasonable food options for you. I mean, Vietnamese food, Mexican food, I got everything I want. And so I'm not too, feeling like a lack of options, especially being from Vegas. Again, they have restaurants, they have a wide range of foods, Thai food, Mexican food. A lot of that was readily available. So I still feel like most of that still was available. So that argument, I feel like El Paso's got Austin beat. So the next thing is cost. I believe El Paso is probably the cheapest place in Texas. There could be cheaper places, maybe in Brownsville and down there on the border also, where also Elon Musk is hinting to move his SpaceX program or launch rockets from that area, which would be incredible for that specific area. But El Paso's got to be the cheapest, got to be the best accommodations per cost. Again, I don't know if I mentioned this because, I do these stupid videos completely unscripted, but I believe the cost is about 50%. I'm gonna, just off the top of my head, and it gets even better value. And if you don't work in Austin, why live in Austin? Why live in Austin? You're not gonna get unless you are an actual programmer, a tech, person, you're gonna pay premium dollar for maybe not the job you hope for. So you can work remote from El Paso. The speeds are nice. I feel like the parks, right? I heard they were boasting they had a lot of parks in Austin. There's a lot of great parks in El Paso. Not only that, yes, it's a little more high desert. The air is much drier, and the hiking, I think, is better. Now, I've not done a lot of hiking in Austin, so I could be, but I have been hiking in Austin, and there's a ton of mother flowers out there hiking also. Here, there's no mother flowers out there hiking, so I think, again, El Paso wins again. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't move to Austin. Don't do it. You're going to hate it. It costs a ton. It's horrible. Have a wonderful day.